Welcome back to Gallivanting Kendall. I'm Kendall Clement. Welcome to all my subscribers, old and new. I truly appreciate your support of my channel. Today, we're talking about one of the biggest surprises that smacks new expats right in the wallet. Why your first year in the Philippines will almost always cost more than you expected. And if you stick around till the end, I'm going to share the one mindset shift that completely changed how I think about first year spending, and it might just change everything for you too. Hit like and subscribe, and let's ride. Most people plan for the basics: rent, groceries, transportation, maybe your SIM card and a gym membership. Easy. What almost nobody plans for is the setup storm that hits you in the first 30 to 90 days. It's not one big splurge, it's 1,000 little I need this purchases all showing up at once. I learned this the hard way. When I first landed, I thought I had it nailed. Rent, budgeted. Food, simple. Jeepney rides, cheap. I figured I'd live lean and keep my costs low. 2 weeks later, I looked at my spending and I thought, where did it all go? The answer? A pile of small but necessary buys I hadn't really factored in. Deposits can eat a big chunk right away. Your landlord might want advanced rent plus a security deposit or two. That's 3 or 4 months for your first night here. Utilities can want deposits. Internet providers may charge install fees for the first month or two in advance. If you're not ready for it, you'll feel it. Furniture and appliances are another one. Furnished here can mean cozy starter kit or there's a bed. Good luck. If you cook, a real fridge matters. A microwave seems optional until you reheated rice on the stove 3 or 4 times. A rice cooker saves time. A coffee pot is non-negotiable if you like coffee when you wake up in the morning and before you even talk to anybody. And here's the thing. Most of this doesn't feel like a splurge. It feels like survival. Laundry? Either budget a washer and a drying rack, or be ready to pay for laundry service. And yes, you'll eventually pay extra for same day. Kitchen basics add up fast. Sharp knife, cutting board, 2 pans, spatula, tongs, can opener, mixing bowls, containers, plates, mugs, silverware. It's all the boring, unglamorous stuff that keeps you fed without driving you crazy. Household essentials hit just as quick. Sheets that breathe in the heat, extra pillows, maybe a mattress topper because firm here can mean concrete slab, blackout curtains, shower curtain, bath mats, hangers, broom, mop, storage bins, a step stool for those cabinets you can't reach, and don't forget a small toolkit for all those little fixes because calling maintenance for every loose screw will make you feel ridiculous. Power protection isn't sexy, but brownouts and blackouts do happen here. A surge protector or AVR is way cheaper than replacing electronics. Extension cords and a power strip will save you from outlet in the wrong place problem. And I highly recommend you look into a small-sized generator to keep your refrigerator, freezer running and your internet modem in case of a several days long blackout. Water setup is its own thing. A dispenser and 5-gallon jugs will save you money over buying small bottles every week. Be sure to stay about 4 or 5 bottles ahead and rotate them so the water doesn't go bad on you, because if there's a bad enough storm, you won't be able to find potable water anywhere. And if your shower's cold, a water heater is worth every peso. I'm telling you, most hardware stores do sell small water heaters. They're similar to tankless water heaters that are sold in the States. You can get one installed for about $123 US. Connectivity, SIM card, initial load, maybe pocket Wi-Fi until fiber's installed. If you work online, you might even keep 2 providers for backup. And that's what I do. I have PLDT for my main provider at 500 plus Mbps, and I have Globe at 25 Mbps just for backup. Before you know it, you've got streaming services, cloud storage, VPNs. You basically rebuilt your whole digital life here in the Philippines, one small charge at a time. Transportation in month 1 is an experiment. Jeepneys, grabs, taxis, maybe a scooter. If you keep the scooter, factor in a helmet and a rain jacket, lock and parking. If you don't, budget for ride hailing while you get your bearings. What about documents and administrative services? Might not be exciting, but they're unavoidable. Visa extensions, ID cards, courier runs, notarizations, they don't break the bank individually, but they pile up. Open a bank account? You might need an initial deposit, and those international ATM fees, they're very real and very sneaky. Health and wellness pop up too. A dental cleaning, general checkup, maybe vaccinations. Joining a gym can come with a joining fee, and yeah, you'll probably buy new trainers so you can impress all the ladies and the gentlemen. Then there's the climate tax. Tropical beauty comes with mold, so you'll buy moisture absorbers, extra fans, maybe silica gel for your drawers. I buy silica gel packs, and I have them in all my guitar cases, and I also own a Stetson. I keep a couple of silica gel packs in the box where I keep that puppy. I love it. I just don't wear it here because it's too hot. It's not dramatic until you toss your favorite pair of leather shoes because of mold. Cash flow traps are everywhere. Rent overlap between old and new places. Subscriptions back home you forgot to cancel. And the buy twice problem. Getting the cheapest version first and replacing it 2 months later. My rule, buy mid-range once for sleep, cooking, and your work chair. Comfort creep is real. You land saying, I'll live simple. Then the heat kicks up and blackout curtains, nicer sheets, or a stronger fan stop feeling like luxuries and start feeling like survival tools. Plan for it and don't beat yourself up. Here's my 3-bucket plan for year 1. The landing fund covers your first month plus cushion. The setup fund is a 2 to 4 months rent plus deposits, appliances, furniture, basics. The learning fund, 10 to 15% of your annual budget for trying new things, neighborhoods, gyms, weekend trips. Buy in waves. Wave 1, week 1 essentials like bed, shower stuff, kitchen kit, SIM card, cleaning supplies. Weeks 2 through 6, core furniture, power protection, comfort upgrades. Wave 3, month 4 onward for art, decor, and gadgets. Save that stuff for last. A few quick wins. Get an itemized furnish list before signing. Do a speed test to check the internet during your viewings at possible houses or apartments. Check the breaker panel and the generator coverage. Measure the windows before you buy curtains and shop used first. Pet owners, budget vet visits, crates, grooming, and transport charges. Listen, the first 6 months to 8 months I was here with Allie, my Labrador, we both got sick a lot. I had to take her to the hospital several times for viruses, and I'm convinced it's because neither she nor I are familiar with the bacteria and the viruses in the air and in the environment here in the Philippines. There are 2 habits you might want to develop to keep it all under control. First, track every peso for 90 days and use a 30-day hold list for Wave 3 once. Here's your timeline reality check. Month 1 feels like money's just flying out. That's normal. You're building a home. Like I said, don't beat yourself up. Months 2 to 3, the big stuff's done. Budget settles. Months 4 to 12, you're fine-tuning and saving. And here's the mindset shift. Year 1 isn't normal life. It's a paid setup project. When you invest in comfort and efficiency early, you're lowering your cost of living for every year after. You didn't blow your budget. You bought stability. If this helped you plan your move and made you feel better about those receipts, hit like and subscribe. And as always, take care of each other and give somebody a great day.